You know, I'm sure you can imagine when I meet new people, something that they're always curious about is wondering how winning the Super Bowl feels. What would that feel like for me? Realize you already know this feeling. It's a feeling you're already intimately familiar with. Go deeper. Remember those moments back then that gave you those butterflies, that feeling of excitement in your stomach, the moments that made your pulse race, your breath shallow. You hear your heart beating in your ears, the sights, the sounds, the aromas, the flavors of those moments that took you to levels of happiness and satisfaction that felt so right. It almost felt wrong. And if you could picture it now, that right there, that's what it feels like to win the Super Bowl. Feeling that I've been blessed to have experienced by actually winning the Super Bowl. But it's a feeling too good to reserve the 3,500 or so people in history who can call themselves Super Bowl champions. I feel special to be included in this group. Now, as a psychology professional, I can tell you for certain that every human being has the ability to create this feeling in their lives, to achieve peace of mind and contentment with life at that Super Bowl level, even if you've never played sports. Everyone has a deep passion and vision of peace in their lives, a deep desire to be happy. Recognize that if I had the ability to create that level of joy in my life, then mastering my mental wellness is definitely doable. So I want to put you in touch with what's really going on deep down, make you aware of that you don't know about your human mind, your emotions, and how each of us have exponentially more control over our life experience and happiness than we may believe. So what's Same Here Global, Project Thrive, what we're here to do is show you how you can level up your efforts to improve your mental health. We all have that power within to take more control of our minds. That's where the Expert Alliance, STAR exercises, Project Thrive, and basic instructions, that's where we come in. There are actual physical exercises anyone can do and mental disciplines that anyone can learn that can majorly improve your ability to better gain control over your thoughts, your emotions, train your own mind to run that Super Bowl sensation program anytime you choose. And I know some might be thinking, yeah, but, and then following that, yeah, but, with all the reasons why you might believe it's not in the cards for you to feel that good about feeling good. One thing a coach once told me, and I could never argue this, is the fact that you don't know what you don't know. Think about it. I mean, go back in time to that time in your life when you had limited life experiences. We all have memories. I mean, remembering when you first learned what it was like to learn. You recall, maybe you were in a classroom with other people or with somebody older and more experienced. But in this moment, you learned what it was like to learn. Everything sounds true and it feels real. So, to get the most out of our time together today, I implore you, any prior knowledge or experience as it pertains to mental health that you may have, just leave it at the door for the next 45 minutes or so. You can pick it up and take it with you when we're done. I mean, that is if you still want that old way of thinking. But I'm just imploring you to open your mind to something new. I encourage you to take a deep breath right now and just relax. Bring your curious self with me. Be open. Who knows? You may discover a solution to a challenge you've been facing, maybe something you struggle with for years, a solution that you didn't know was available to you. Now, the STAR exercises and what I teach are the basic instructions principles may seem a little bit different at first, but doesn't everything seem kind of weird at first when it's new? I mean, I remember back when writing in cursive and tying my shoes were these complex concepts once upon a time. Learning today, it'll be just like learning to drive. I mean, thinking back to age 16 when you sat behind the wheel, pale knuckled, totally focused on every sign you see on the street. I mean, remember how that first felt? Totally focused on what you're doing. How uncomfortable and nervous did you feel back then? Now look at you. All these years later, you realize there was literally nothing to be nervous about. Think about it. How easily can you drive now? So here we go. Allow me to share with you the basic instructions of your human mind and how Same Here, STAR exercises, Project Thrive, and the Chicago Wolves can help you create Super Bowl level success, cultivating that Super Bowl winning feeling in your mental health and wellness. Success is simple if you know these basic instructions.